is still with us. Thank you for waiting it out. We appreciate it.
Nothing else going on. All right, so yeah, let me go back to this. Yeah, so the library board members over the past couple of months have discussed a want to implement a new position to focus on collection development for junior and children's books, so that would be picture books and chapter books. I think the title would be called, I'm blanking on it, Junior Services Librarian, Junior Technical, something like that. I don't have it in front of me anymore, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not on there. I think it is Junior Services.
I think so too. It is, okay.
Oh, yes, you're right.
So, going back to something that Councilperson Stuchel had actually mentioned, luckily we do, public libraries throughout the state of Michigan, we're required to do annual reporting, and every library has access to see what other libraries have going on. So luckily in your request for that, it is very easy for me to be able to offer that. And so I guess to sort of start to, preface everything, the position, which would be roughly, as our board has submitted it to come here, roughly 20 hours a week for $20 an hour. So I think everything involved with wages and benefits, that would be around $25,000. I don't know the particular number with all of the paid time off. I don't have the particular from our HR department, but I know the ballpark was somewhere around $24,000 or $25,000. And so for context, in our budget right now, for 7 people, including myself, our wages total $132,000. So this would increase it to roughly around $155,000. Like I said, we currently employ 7 people, including myself. So I don't know that this is relevant to what I was just about to say, but essentially, how do I say this? I have this so written down and I don't have it really well written. But anyways, essentially right now we have 7 people who work here, and that is roughly 1 person for every active card member we have in the city before we have our contracted areas in. So I will say, again, going back to our public libraries and all of the reporting data, is we are somewhat on par with other libraries that are roughly our size. So also for extra context, in the state of Michigan at least, they go by class sizes, but something that makes us extra unique is that we're a municipal library. There's multiple different setups to libraries. You can be a public or a district library, a county-wide system. So I can say that based on other libraries that are at least similar in population but might not be municipal libraries, I would say we're fairly on par with what the regular is. And like I said, it just kind of depends on the particulars of each library. We're, like I said, pretty much on par. So I don't know if there's any questions or anything, but that's the context of it all, I guess.
Councilman Stuchel.
I mean, a few years ago, as soon as you came on council, we were having some issues with the library and children's books, correct?
Right.
What changed?
Since then?
Well, yeah.
Nothing really, except that we stopped doing the book displays. Yeah, this is the first substantive change, I think.
Well, I guess, I knew we had an issue, and I thought we went in and corrected with, make sure we had the right books for the right children.
Right.
Type of thing. So we did that, right? That's not an issue anymore.
Just by changing the director, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just listened to Mr. Mackey going on about with these highly technical jobs we have in the city. I know the budgets are different, I'm not getting there, but, we have, Mr. Mackey's making major changes to maximize his resources where he can. And I'm just asking, do we need to spend another $20,000? I mean, the library, or is this a need or a want? Is it something we need to have or something that'd be nice to have? And I guess my question is it something that you could get maybe a couple volunteers to help with, or just spread this work around a little bit between 7 people? When I look at what Mr. Mackey's doing at a much higher technical level, then we come down to this, it's way out of balance in my head.
Yeah, I think the response would be that we have been $30,000 to $40,000 under budget, just with what we're taking in every year for the past, since I've been on the library board, so almost 4 years. We have almost $1 million in savings, and the main thing is that our program coordinator is doing basically 6 events a week, right? 6 library, Monday through Saturday, there's something at the library. So she's focused on that. So this is more front desk help, more attention to the collections development, and then hopefully something to make the library, particularly the children's area, a little more pleasing, a little more beautiful.
I don't disagree with that, but I mean, it sounds like because we have the money, we can spend it. I'm asking, do we have the need the resource? I mean, can we maximize the resource you have? We don't need to spend money just because we have it. But
That's right.
Are we maximizing our resources to the best we can? That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, I think so. I think everyone who is currently there is working to the maximum, and there has been the suggestion that they need more help. So you feel free to comment.
You go right ahead.
Councilman Bentley.
It's coming out of the library funds though?
Right.
$100 million, so.
Yeah, and even with this, we are still saving, we don't know exactly, but about $20,000 this year we will still save after adding this position. I tended to agree with you actually. When this came up, I said, well, why not just save $40,000 a year? Things seem to be going well here, and then, 20 years from now we'll have $3 million in cash sitting in the library, and we can reduce the tax burden. So I totally understand that. I think the response on the board was, we have an obligation to spend this to make the children's area beautiful, welcoming, all those things. But yes, I definitely understand that. Councilman Flynn.
Is this something that, and I don't want to push down the road, but is this something that we could table until next spring when the budget process comes around and we sit down and discuss, the library's budget, and we can work in, a person like that. In the meantime, have those 7 employees just kind of take a little bit of this on their shoulders and do it between now and then?
Well, I would say we do technically, there is somebody who already, and I guess I don't know what you have meant by the 7 people who work here to, I guess, take it on, but there is somebody who does purchase books already, so it's not anything that needs to be delegated, I guess, unless you're yeah, all of us, we all do contribute to working at the front desk, so I guess in that way, yes, we all carry that burden, but yeah, aside from that, unless I'm not understanding what you're referring to.
Well, you had mentioned, and Mayor Pro Tem Palladino had mentioned as well, that you need an extra person, like this says, to work in the children's library. I was just thinking that if we table this and actually put it in as part of next year's budget, when we talk about it next spring, that between now and then, could your current staff do what you're asking for tonight? Are they already doing
Yes,
it?
the current staff is already doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So would it hurt the library between now and next May to continue doing what you're doing?
I would look
I don't think so.
No, yeah.
No, it's an effort at improvement.
Right.
It's just that we're sitting on a lot of money, and the program coordinator has been doing this in addition to managing all of the events. Councilman Bentley?
So, the director and the board are unanimous that this position would be helpful, and I guess I'm not quite sure what the hesitancy is. Don't we want to make our library better? We are sitting on $1 million. I don't know why we're waiting, or I don't know what this is about. sounds fine to me, if that's what she wants, so.
Councilman Stugel?
I'm, like I said, I'm an old manufacturing guy. My whole psyche is efficiencies and reduce where you can, run lean where you can. And this sounds like a nice want, but not necessarily need. It's not gonna hurt the library, and like, you know, Mr. Flynn's point, we can bring this up, and maybe you throw the whole 40,000 at that time. But it's, to me, I just hear, this would be nice to have. Just because we have money doesn't mean we spend it. I've got extra money too, I don't go and spend it. So, it's, anyway, I'm just, like I said, I'm manufacturing, and efficiency is what it's all about for me.
Thank you. Councilman Bentley?
I mean, it seems to me, we're feeling overworked. The city manager certainly, and Jason, and like they're all overworked because we lost all these positions. But there's no way that the library can help, like it's a thing. I know, I'm not accusing you, I'm not even arguing, I'm just saying they made a proposal, I don't know, let's just vote on it, I guess.
Okay, very good. Is that a motion?
I so move.
Approve the amendment? Okay, motion to approve the amendment?
Second.
Motion from Councilman Bentley, seconded by Councilman Bruns. Katie, could I have a roll call vote? Oh, sorry, any further discussion? Katie, could I have a roll call vote, please?
Yes, Councilmember Stutchel,
No.
Wolfram,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Palladino,
Yes.
Councilperson Bentley,
Yes.
Bruns,
Yes.
Flynn,
No.
Soha.
Yes.
5-2, it passes.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
You too.
Unless you want to talk about special assessments with us.
I'm good, I got puppies.
We will move to new business. Yeah.